playing the Citadel, a maybe not so well known boomershooter FPS that was made in 2020. It's got some anime elements and some kind of interesting weapon mechanics. It's also kind of a little bit dark, but also very, very fun. One of the games that I've had the most fun with recently. So, without further ado, I'd like to get started. Hope this isn't too loud. I might turn this down a little bit, because even where I am, this is a little bit loud. Wow, that's very loud. Okay. Let's apply that. Okay. So we are going to begin our quest, starting from the beginning. Yeah, I did play this game somewhat, just to test it out. But I know that it works, and it runs pretty well. So this game draws a lot from, as the creator has said, from Marathon and from Doom, and I think draws also from some influences like Ghost in the Shell, things like that. It's got a little bit of a cyberpunk vibe to it too. Okay, so the Citadel. Press W to begin your holy mission. Okay, so this is kind of an intermediary section. I guess this is where our character is supposed to have awakened, I'm guessing? Kind of like Quake. You start out in difficulties. You actually can go back and forth, select which difficulty you want. I could go over to this one, but I really don't want to. So that one's kind of hard. This game, even on the medium setting, is really, really difficult. Yeah, as you can see, you can also see your feet. We will touch on that in a moment. Okay, and we've just put on our helmet. So that's an interesting thing that you may remember seeing from games like Doom 2016, that is. Here we have our axe. Free 7 guardian angels. And kill the sleeping god. So this axe is called the Forgiver. Reason being, I guess, because this axe is supposed to free those who have been affected by the dreams of the sleeping god, which you can, I believe, read a little bit in the description. Here's our beginning pistol, the Meta Magnum. Actually, quite the nice little hand cannon. Aha. The Citadel. And yes, I am aware there's also a sequel to this game, Beyond Citadel. I also plan to be playing that at some point. Oh, so here's our beginning area. Press twice to double jump, so we can double jump. Okay, we've already got someone shooting at us. Okay, so as you can see in this game, for one thing, it's very brutal, for one thing. Another thing, headshots really, really count. They mean a lot in this game. Even though it is obviously a game that draws from kind of older design principles, headshots are still very important. Okay, another interesting point that you may see about this game is hang on. One moment. Okay, so I'm clicking. So I gotta reload. So I press R. Well, that's only one bullet. So for each bullet, I have to individually push the reload button. So that's another interesting part of this game that's very different from most other games. When you press reload for a couple specific different weapons, you have to reload each individual munition, which kind of adds a bit of realism, but also a bit of annoyance to the game. You might also notice the screams of the enemies that we're fighting are very specifically female sounding. Might even notice from this little piece of head here, everyone that we're fighting is an anime girl. And even we are an anime girl. So everything that happens in this game is basically anime girl. Okay? Just so you can get a bearing of what this game is like. So yeah, it's an FPS. Yeah, it's got a lot of boomershooter elements, but it's also got some anime stuff that's a little bit I guess you could say cheesecakey. Like, what first-person game can you say that you can look down and see this sort of thing? I don't think you really can. So we're playing a game where we're kind of thick, I guess you could say, for lack of a better phrase. But at the same time, the game does not pull punches. It is quite difficult in some spots. And the creator of the game, Doe Kuramori, kind of a little bit difficult to say. He specifically said that a lot of the Japanese audience that tried this game back when he first made it, they said it was too difficult for them. Like, the difficulty curve was just too much. But again, we also have to consider that this game was made in 2020, and a lot of people playing FPSs in 2020 are playing newer FPSs. Okay, so we got to crouch here, by the way, because there is a tank over here, which in the future we will be able to take, but right now all we have is a pistol, so we cannot do anything against that thing. So we're just gonna bypass it. So yeah, this game did not really come off as very easy to a lot of different people who tested this out in Japan, because the maker of this game is actually Japanese. As you will eventually, actually very soon, be able to see that the dialogue in this is a little bit funky. We'll take a look at this bookcase. Okay. So this will give your basic explanation for how the gameplay works. Blood bag restores your health, so if you get damaged, you got to use your blood bags. That's basically your med kits. O2 canisters restore your stamina. So like you run, you kick, you double jump. That all uses up stamina. But it comes back to a certain point, and what affects how well it comes back, that's your last one, your food here. So food will affect your max health and your stamina. So your food bar affects both the blood bar here and the O2 canister here. So say like right now, my food bar is at 19. So my oxygen or stamina bar and my blood bar cannot go higher than that. So even if I get a blood pack, it will temporarily go up to like 20 something, then it will go back down. So the max is right now at 19. So everything will be decided by how much food I have. Okay, so you got this character here, Lysander. Welcome, Martyr. So the protagonist of this game is the Martyr. Welcome, Martyr. We summoned you because you are the best and only asset I can rely on. We expect you to take control of this situation. You already confronted some of your sisters and brethren. All I saw is sisters. I didn't see any brethren anywhere. I presume. They are enlightened, to put it simply. They are under control of the sleeping god. Destroy the sleeping god, make them free. So the whole story behind this game is that the sleeping god, who was supposed to actually save humanity, its dreams are actually driving humanity insane and making them aggressive and violent. So the people that we fought before, they were all under the influence of said sleeping god. Take these supplies. They would aid you on your quest. We expect great things from you. Okay? And from what I understand, Lysander is actually a dude. I never would have guessed that. But we actually find that out later. Walk in the light, Martyr. Okay, so this will give us our first few blood packs and oxygen tanks. And food. And we got Tycho. This is our seller. So he might as well be saying, what are you buying? So, what are the... You're the martyr that he talked about? I could never manage to get here without his help. He said you were here to save us. Found some goods that should come in handy. Unfortunately, most of them are broken, but I could make them functional if you spare me some gold. If you find me, maybe I could sell some goods to you. So, basically the idea is this guy will be scattered around levels, and of course in this hub area, and he will help you if you give him gold, which is kind of standard in video games. Like, yeah, I'll totally help you, but only if you give me gold. Right now, I don't think we can buy anything from him. We have to go to the first level first, which will be here. Proceed. Okay. Let's proceed. Act 1, Between Heaven and Earth. So this can be considered the proper introduction to the Citadel. What we just played a little bit earlier, that was kind of a prologue. A very short one, mind you. The entryway. Okay, so entryway, kind of a bit of Call of Doom. Entryway, if you're familiar. So these are our main bad guys. They throw axes. But they can quickly be dispatched by shooting them in the head. Again, you can kind of see these were ladies that we were shooting. Their heads are blown apart. Okay, we also have our Forgiver that we can use on them. Okay, here we get a better look. I don't know why her head is creeping around, but yeah, that's what they look like. These are the people we're fighting. So it kind of gives you this idea that even though these are all kind of faceless enemies, they were actually real people at some point. All affected by this sleeping god's dreams. Now, when this game originally came out, people had some problems with the game. Some people thought that this was like some kind of like guru fetish kind of thing. That is not the case at all. The original creator of this game just wanted to make this look like a really dark kind of setting, which I think it accomplishes. You can hear it through the music. You can understand that through pretty much everything you see here. This game is dark. Okay, so grenades. So we can press G to cock a grenade, or to get a grenade ready. Grenades will explore after 4 ticks. Okay, so you know this about grenades. These little silver things here, which we've been finding around, these are blood bonuses. But again, watch as I explained earlier. You pick one up, it'll take me up to, let's see, 19. Goes right back down to 18. Because my food is at 18. It will not go any higher than that. These silver things here, these are gold. Even though they're silver looking, they're gold. A silver one is 1 gold. So you have 48, 49, 50, and so on. So these gold that we get, these will contribute to what we can buy later. Okay, so since I got hit with an axe just now I'm down to 17. Okay, these gold ones here, see I'm at 51 gold now. Now I'm at 61. So these are worth 10 gold each. So we want these guys. We want these things. Okay. And these, you really want to find these. These are food. These are basically rations. So watch, when I eat a food, everything goes up. So food is like the master med kit. This is what you want. This is what you want to get. Absolutely. And blood bags, of course. You can carry a maximum of 10 each. Okay, and then, because this is a boomer shooter after all, we've got our key cards here. Got a green key card. Blood bonus, which really doesn't matter much because we're already at full. Okay, we'll also notice our mini-map at the bottom right here. We can make this a little bit smaller by pressing the minus key. We can actually keep track of all the enemies that we have ahead of us. So we know that when we open this door here in the corridor, we will see an enemy right in front of us. I guess once we go down this first. Okay. And here we are introduced to our first new weapon. Our pump-action shotgun. Wait. Shows how much I know. This is not the shotgun. This is the rifle. Which will actually be the workhorse of this game. Not the shotgun, as with many Doom games. Okay, so we can see in our mini-map there are a lot of enemies in here. Ow. Okay, let's do a little bit of environmental damage. One universal thing that you can always see in video games is the red barrel. Red barrels always means explosions. Okay, so we know in this room there isn't going to be any enemy because there's no red dot. We can already see at the bottom right there, there's a room with an enemy in it. So we look at the bookcase here. Alt reload. I have never used this. So I've been playing this game a little bit before I started playing it for the stream, and I do not use this at all. So what this feature does, magazine-fed weapons can be reloaded faster by pressing R, or R twice, or pressing T. And it will, and the remaining ammo in the magazine will be discarded. So it means you're basically throwing bullets away to get a faster reload. I have never done this. I personally don't see a point. Maybe that's because I don't play on the absolute most ridiculous difficulty, but I don't use it. I don't see a point in using it. Okay, sometimes you'll run across these basically vending machines. I could blow 50 gold on buying one food, but these are kind of a last-ditch effort situation. I would not waste my money on that, personally. Okay, so we know we have an enemy in here. So, we know that there's someone in here, so we can take them out any way we want, really. As much as we don't want to, because we know they're being brainwashed. Their mind is no longer their own, but we need to free them. We need to forgive them. So let's use the Forgiver. Okay, consider yourself forgiven. I'm sorry. Please rest in peace. Okay, and then our magnum ammo, which is full. Okay, here we can see their enemies. We can see them in the mini-map here. And here we are introduced to our second enemy type, which I don't know what to call them. They're exploders. They're exploders that blow themselves up if you get too close, and from far away, they will throw grenades at you. Now, if you shoot them in the body, they will blow up immediately. If you shoot them in the head, their head will go away, but you can then use them as explosives later, which you can use for environmental damage, like so. Yes, just like that. So they can actually be strategically used. I'm trying to explain things. Forgive me, sorry. Rest in peace. Okay, so we got another one here. Okay, shoot them in the head, they won't blow up. Then you can use them later strategically if you like. but you also cannot clip through them, so there's also that to consider. Yeah, see, I must have shot one of them in the body because at least 2 of them blew up. So something to consider. You can use them. You can use them to your advantage, or they can cause you a whole lot of trouble if you let them. Okay, so this is still the same act, but this next level will be bringing us a little bit more into some more long-distance firefights, which will show off how the gunplay in this game works. Smoke and powder. I love the soundtrack in this game, by the way. And I'll explain the little bit of interesting point about it, I guess I could say, later, but not right now. Okay, so here we have our third enemy type, the rifle holders. I don't know what to call them, but they will shoot at you from afar with the exact same rifle that we're carrying right now. Now, you will notice that each of these bullets is a projectile. It is not just some kind of like what's it called? The word is escaping me right now. The one that in Doom where there isn't actually a projectile, where it just I can't think of the word. I'm gonna feel really stupid when I finally find it out later. But these are all actually projectiles, and you can actually watch the bullet fall off here. See, that was a perfect headshot. There was a bit of an arc to it. Okay, and for this, it's a little bit more difficult to do. We did get her. It's not as easy with the pistol from far away. Okay, another one down. Okay, now we load back up and get some ammo. Also notice they're strafing around. They're making it difficult for me to hit them. Okay, another one of these guys. See what she does. See, she'll throw these grenades at us. But she's missing quite spectacularly. So we'll just do this. Okay, now who is shooting at us? I heard someone shooting at us with a rifle, but I couldn't see them anywhere. I'm pretty sure there's one rifle person somewhere close to here. It's not you. Where are you? Maybe it's over there? Maybe the rifle person was over there. Why did you run away? You ran. Now, one thing you can also remember is that you do have a double jump, and you can run, and you get quite the forward momentum. You just have to be careful not to yeet yourself off the edge, like I just almost did. That was a bit of a pucker moment. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt a lot. Yeah, I was really distracted by almost having killed myself that I almost got gunned down. But luckily, we have some blood bonuses in here to help us compensate for that. Those ones that we just saw are hiding behind the shield. which you unfortunately cannot use. Those guys are quite the pain. Ow, because they have a ton of health and they hurt real bad. Like, real bad. So we gotta be careful around that one. Like, really careful. Nope, not what I wanted. Hang on, hang on. Gotta be strategic about this. This one can end us real quickly if we're not careful. Okay, if I'm honest, this is kind of cheesing it, but these guys are really difficult. But I'm still gonna take advantage anyway. These guys are really difficult. I honestly kind of forgot that they were even here at this point. Ouchie. That hurt. Jeez. I don't remember things being quite this intense. If I'm honest. Okay, so you know there are two enemies over here. Oh dear. Hang on. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, you can stop that. Okay, so that give us a grenade here. I believe these you can also attach to your pistol, which I've never seen before in an FPS. You can attach one of these grenades to a pistol and shoot it. If you want to cancel, you can just do what I just did and change your weapon. And now we're back here. Okay, obviously we have an enemy in here. Just took care of her. And we have a couple enemies in here. Okay, another vending machine, which I do not want to use. Unless I absolutely have to, which I do not. Okay, as we can see, there are a bunch of enemies over there. Have to remember how to get over there. I always get really uncertain when I have to make this jump. And that's why. That's exactly why. Because now you will see the unforgiving aspect that is this game. There are no quick saves. There are lives, but we didn't have one. So we get to start the whole level all over again. That's right. All over again. That means the last 15 minutes was nothing. Last 15 minutes didn't happen. Last 15 minutes didn't exist. It was a dream. It's a fever dream that never happened. And that's why, that's actually one of the things that I really don't like about this game that the sequel fixed. In Beyond Citadel, if you fall, you'll be placed back to your original position, and you will not lose all your progress and get really frustrated. That I appreciate. Meaning, I do not appreciate how the game reacted to my mistake just now. Don't appreciate it. Not even a little. See I'm strafing around like this? It's very irritating. Just to make sure, because remember, these are all projectiles. Hit scan, that's the word I was thinking of earlier that I couldn't remember. Yeah, Nothing here is hit scan. This is all projectile based. Okay, we just got a food. There was an enemy we didn't take care of there. Okay, we can make this. But yeah, you gotta be really careful not to overshoot. It's really easy to overshoot. Okay, now, one way we can avoid the pitfall, no pun intended, that I just suffered from by losing all my progress is to not try to make that jump. By making that jump, of course, you get a shortcut. But you also get the added risk of, hey, you might actually fall and lose all your progress. Because there ain't no quick saves, no saves coming in this game. Okay, gotta be real careful over here. So, even after that shot, that big enemy is still here. This is a very tough enemy, especially for this early in the game. Come on, die, thank you. And this is a very weird thing that the game does, is sometimes dead bodies will jump around. Oh, there's also a kick, by the way. So you can kick and actually see who is in here. So is this lass here was in here, making our lives really difficult. But they also drop all of these gold. So that's nice, I guess. There's also leaning in this game. Okay, we want to get out of there, because there was an explosive. These guys, not terribly smart. Like, I was standing there for quite a while before they finally decided to attack me. Okay, need a blood bonus there. If I remember, wasn't there an enemy up here? Not anymore, maybe? Okay, these times you want to take a food because I did just pick up an oxygen tank, but it meant nothing. Because my food wasn't high enough. No, thank you. Okay. So that one just ran away for whatever reason. Okay, and then we got one more over here. Okay, get some gold, even though these are clearly silver. Okay, someone's shooting at us. From where? Where are you shooting from? You? Okay, hoover up all this gold here. Oh, hello. Morning Citadel run. Yes, this is a morning Citadel run. Well, for you it's morning, I would guess. But yep, just raiding the Citadel. Regular, everyday raid through the Citadel. A little bit of a gory raid through the Citadel, but a raid nonetheless. are you doing? Defining infinitely good hearts? That's a mouthful. Can I just call you Hearts? Okay, we got turrets over here. I think that's it for the turrets. Okay, and here we have our introduction to the game's energy. As we can see at the bottom, middle-ish, right-ish, we got secondary, tertiary. Right now it's at 60, now 80, 100. So that is this weapon's secondary fire. Shoots out a laser, which is really weird considering this looks like an entirely ballistic weapon. So it's very odd. So let's look at this. Alt fire. So press middle mouse button to alt fire. So I'm not going to show that right now because it's kind of a waste because this is very, very precious ammo. Okay, hoover up all of the... Oh, almost missed that. That would have been a shame. These are gold. These are 10 gold a pop. Okay, and then we got an enemy through here, but I don't quite remember how to get through it. What? Gonna go down here? Maybe? What? Says there's an enemy here. Oh. Button! By the way, hearts, how is the sound? Does they sound alright? I'm guessing since you haven't said anything that it's like really loud or really quiet that everything's fine. And have some of this! That took care of them quite nicely. At least I thought so. Got a leg left over here. Oh dear, oh dear. Totally forgot about that. Who is shooting at me? You! Opportunist swine! Okay, take that. Okay. There's your death sound. Are you still with us, hearts? Okay, got some rifle ammo here. Hoover up some armor. These little bits and bobs here. This is armor and a gold. Red ones here are magnum ammo, but I'm full on that. Okay, back to these turrets again. I'd like a weapon that shoots those things. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who is shooting me? Jeez, I did not see you. Jeez. Like they shoot me from nowhere. Gotta be careful, because one drop here, and it's starting to level all over again. No quick saves. No option to come back. Do not want to do that. Who is still shooting at me? Who? From where? You. Not you. What? Who is shooting from where? You. Stop it! Alright, you're done. Not doing that anymore. Done. Okay. Now, I've never actually found out if this red stuff is death or not, but I don't want to find out. Just trying to go and get a blood bag only to find out that it kills you if you miss, and then you have to start the whole level over again. Nah. Not doing it. Not doing it. Not gonna happen. Okay, Moving on to the, I believe this is the third map. E1M3, we could call it, I suppose. Well, this music's comforting, right? I feel safe. I'm in danger. Alright. Again, we do have to be careful, because these red barrels can also cause us a lot of trouble. And we just got the blunderbuss, which, for all intents and purposes, is a shotgun. Oh, hi. And this is another weapon that we have to load each individual munition. So to some might be a little bit annoying. I find it kind of interesting. Ow! Stop it. Ouch. Okay, you're gonna stop that now. Thank you. Yeesh. Oh, for some reason I do not remember the game being quite this difficult. Maybe it's just my imagination. But of course, the game's difficulty can be accessed pretty much any time. You can change it pretty much anytime you want. I'll look at it in a second here. I feel like it's different. I don't know why. I could be wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, but I could be wrong. Ow! Who did that? You! See, I ran out of ammo. Okay. That was annoying. Okay, so even if I get that stuff, because my food is low... Alright, let's look at the difficulty settings here real quick. Gameplay... no, not gameplay? Difficulty. No, it's all on easy. Very... Yeah, I will not touch these. Sorry, you can call me scrub if you want, but... This is on easy, and I already find it quite challenging as is, so... Sorry, not touching it. Hello, Naro. WTF, why are you streaming now? I can't RN. Sometimes I stream at this time. Sometimes I stream at the early time, like at your 3 a.m. Sometimes I stream at this time. It all depends on my mood. Of course, you don't have to be here if you don't want to. Nobody's holding you to stay. Ow. Yeesh. Anyone over here? There is. Okay, get some energy. Long story short, though, I stream when I want. Oh, it's pretty set. Either 11 a.m. JST or 8 p.m. JST. That is a lot of enemies all in one corner. Oh dear. so there's some enemies over here. Whoa! Alright, we got another big one here. This guy that loves to shoot through walls. And again, break through and we can see who was in here. We can see the face of the person that was trying to kill us. Naro, did you really just show up and then leave? Tisk, tisk. I am disappointed. Looks like there's someone over here. Okay, someone over here too. Just when I thought I explored everywhere, I actually did not. A bit of a maze. Oh, and since this is kind of like a lot of corridors here, this game also kind of has its influences from Wolfenstein 3D apparently too. Oh, I don't have that. You got a couple enemies in here. Hi. I like how if you actually hit an enemy with this, it stops doing the animation. Hit an enemy with the axe, you no longer see the animation for said axe. Kinda odd. Design choice? Probably not. A big group of enemies in here. A bunch of sploders. This is the face of the sploder. We don't even see their eyes. Okay, who do we got in here? Okay, you did. Ouch. That was painful. Let's get a blood bonus from here. What was the point of coming through here? Let's see, still have the green card, which doesn't do a whole lot for me yet. Where do I go then? I guess I just search through the map and find red dots. Alright, I see red dots. Take that, red dot. Ah. Okay, got a vending machine here, which I'm not gonna use again. Because, look, there are blood bags already here. It'd be a waste to use blood bags, even though there are already some here. Alright, where else can we access some enemies? Okay, here we have our first extra life. So now we have a big 1 by our character. Pattern buffer. An activated pattern buffer works as a checkpoint. You'll be brought back to the pattern buffer when you die if you have an extra life. You just activate it. So if we die, we will come back here. Instead of, like you saw before, when I just died and I had to restart the whole level all over again. Which is frustrating as all get out. if I'm honest. Okay, let's use this a bit. Okay, come over here, come over here. Okay, 99. Whoa, hey. I still don't have the yellow key card, so I can't get through here. Eh. So we just search out more red dots. When in doubt, search out red dots. Now, I didn't think I hit her body. I guess I did. Okay, these are nice. These are food rations. And of course, increasing your food meter increases your blood and oxygen meter. So that's nice. Stop that. Stop that. Another thing I love about this game is whenever an enemy dies, they hilariously explode. Boom. The headshot itself, not enough. They also gotta blow up. Doesn't seem like there was a whole lot over here, though. So why did I seek out all those enemies, then? Okay, I think it's time to start looking at the smaller map to see what we are missing somewhere. Okay, we got one thing here. Oh, this is a yellow. Okay. Never mind then. This has a very labyrinthian quality to it. Which I gotta admit, not the most attractive level design to me personally. But I do see a way to get to that enemy over there. Alright. That means progress. Okay, this is good, this is good. I noticed these old games really love, like, tiny armor shards. Like, this has been going on since, what, like, Quake 2? Right, these tiny little armor shards. You imagine your character just picking up these little armor shards and attaching them to their body. Like, oh, this'll do nicely to protect me from bullets. So again, another dead end. Seems like everything is blocked off by a yellow or a red door. Not here, though. Okay. This is not blocked off. Got quite a few enemies in here, though. Blow up, please. Thank you. Oh, dear. One of you. Okay. For this enemy, I save the, this. Because it makes quick work of them. Otherwise, you gotta pump them full of bullets. Let's say hi to her. Hello, lady who tried to kill me. I'm sorry we had to kill you. Okay, still got a couple in here. I missed. Stop moving, thank you. Those don't even look like axes, they look more like hammers. Okay, so what was the point to coming into this room? Okay, there are a couple more rooms we haven't looked at. I guess we never went in here. You. And you. Ah, this is the green door. I don't even think we've used the green key yet. Okay, we got 2 enemies in here. Hi. Goodbye. Hi and goodbye. Really need that. Okay, and our yellow key card, yay. Hello, hearts again. What is this? This is the Citadel. Does it not say in the description? Let's see, we got the red one, so there should be an enemy in here. Another one of you! Okay, so I'll be using my laser for this guy. Makes such quick work of them. And what level? This is episode 1 or act 1. Like episode map 3, I want to say. I want to say this is map 3. Okay, we don't have the red key card yet. I don't remember where the red key card even is. I remember getting it at some point. Also, hearts, is the sound okay? Haven't had anyone to ask. There's been no one I've been able to ask the question. Doesn't seem to go anywhere. Magnum ammo full. This just connects back here. Why I'm having such a hard time finding everything. I remember playing through this level before, did not have as much difficult finding things. Performance anxiety, perhaps? Now I'm not finding anything. Yeah, it was a shot in the dark. Okay, this goes somewhere. Somewhere I've not been. Oh, and there's our red key card. Seems good. Game's quiet. Really, the game's quiet. Alright. For me, it was very, very loud. I'll put it up a couple ticks. Now, is the game, like, super quiet or just a little quiet? And I would hope that now the issue's been resolved from what I just did. I didn't want things to end up like last time where the sound was just blaring loud. Okay, go through here. Lots of gold. And we have our cellar. Kinda quiet. Is it better now, though? See here. What does tube extension do? Not entirely sure what that does. You'll do tube extension? Enjoy your new toy. Okay, for now, let's just leave it at that. Oh, that increased the amount we can carry in one. Oh, and that's the end of the level, I guess. Okay. I might actually buy a few foods. I can't buy foods. Never mind. Food is something that you can buy eventually, but apparently not right now. Bit better. Not a lot better, just a bit better. So I should turn it up louder, is what you're saying then. I've been playing all this time thinking that it was way too loud. In the end, it was quiet. So I know what I'm hearing and what people hear on the stream is different. I don't know how streamers usually gauge this sort of thing. Let's see. Sound. That's gotta be better, right? Okay, name of this level I believe was Get Psyched, which is a direct call to Wolfenstein 3D. Big influence. Hey. Creator of this game apparently really loves Wolfenstein 3D. You can see it in the corridors. Let's see here. Got enough of these. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to mention this game also has a kick. I don't want to use it there, though. Do not want to use it there. Here, we'll use it here. See, we can kick to get enemies away from them. And eventually, they'll just explode. Which is kind of satisfying. And also kind of horrible. But also kind of satisfying. Okay, gonna have a bunch of enemies over there, so as soon as we trigger them, they'll make a beeline for us, so we'll try not to trigger them. Okay, got a couple of them. Usually, with the default zoom for the map, if it's zoomed in all the way like it usually is, you won't be able to see down corridors. See, they're actually enemies. I always forget to, but you should always zoom out to make sure you can see as far away as possible. In Wolfenstein 3D, this area is actually a barracks, I believe, because these are all actually food rations. Food bonus, food bonus, food bonus. Which is nice, and then we have our green card. Not the card that lets you go to America, our green key card. Okay, then we have our pattern buffer, which if we were to die, would bring us back to life. Hey, can you stop? You stop strafing away, it's very annoying. These enemies are smart. They will strafe away, and they can dodge your bullets. Okay, pattern buffer activated. Did I just say buffern? Buffer. Pattern buffer. Okay, we have the green key card, so we can proceed. There's some enemies down here. These enemies look a lot like Nazis. Oh, I almost forgot I had the shotgun. Got a lot of enemies over there. Let's see what we got over here first. Ooh. Blood bag bonus granted. Blood bonus heals twice as effective as before. That's nice. That's a permanent upgrade. Alright, let's deal with this big onslaught of enemies here. How are you screaming even though your head is gone? That's what I want to know. And grenades take so long to explode, the enemies get more than enough time to get away. Okay, a bunch of enemies over here too. Might as well not even throw a grenade. They'll just line up for you there. I'm sorry. Rest in peace. A bit of gold there. Oh, why they call this a blunderbuss? It's just a shotgun. Is there a difference? Ah, that's a lot of gunfire. Hey, stop moving. Hey, stop it. One more over here. Goodbye. It hurts to say goodbye. I know. Okay, got an enemy way down the corridor there. Got an enemy in here. Blew up into pieces. Okay, red key card, which I'm guessing we'll need up here. Yep, that looks red doorish. Oh, hi. So we could buy armor if we wanted to. I already have one of these. Oh, I already have scout armor. I did not know that. Alright, what do we need then? Swift swing for the Forgiver. I don't need it. Oh dear. Hi. Hello. Seriously. Pushing R for each individual bullet. Hello? Hello. Oh man, that is so brutal. So brutal. And let's hoover up all this gold. Make sure we are all loaded up with ammo. Alright. Trying to hide there. Man, this first act is taking way longer than I expected. So I've actually played through it before, with relative ease. I don't know why on stream I'm having a much harder time. Chain of Fire. Wow, don't I feel safe? Wow, they really just lined up for that one. Hey. Don't not get shot. Thank you. Ooh. we got the chain gun. This is a great weapon. But I prefer to use... No, not that. I prefer to use slow mode, personally. And I want to save it for something else. That is a lot of enemies. So we're just going to back up a little bit. We're just going to not let that happen. Because that could have been real bad. Yes, you can actually shoot their projectiles, which is fun. Blink. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. It was not all of them. It was not all of them. Stop not being all of them. Get dead. Get dead, thank you. Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff to hoover up here. Okay, I think I would like to buy some food. Just a couple. So I know in a couple levels there will be some food to pick up available. Fire mode can be changed by V. Yes, I knew that. Okay. Got our green key card, which means we can now proceed. Rocket grenade, which is, again, our secondary fire for the pistol, because we can put a grenade on the end of our pistol for some reason. Can you come back down now? Can you come back down now? I was not expecting that to happen. Can you come back down now? Can you please come back down now? So I'm pretty sure that's death. Come on! I can't reach that! Did I just screw myself over? Did I really just screw myself? Can I push that? Please tell me I can push that. Oh, thank goodness. I thought I screwed myself over. Yeesh. That could have been bad. Okay, that was some explosions. Okay. Good, good. Yeah, you really don't want to have friends around you that explode. Not particularly helpful for your cause. Okay, you're done. Okay, we have our first run-in with one of these tank-type things. They are big, they are ammo sinks. But we also have our first rocket launchers that we get. Which I personally really don't want to waste on this. Yeah, so if we let him, this guy could really wreck us. So you just gotta be careful. Take out the little guys. And take advantage of these. Okay, little guys, get lost. These are really, really helpful for this area. When you don't want to use up rockets yet. Yes, I know you saw me, but you missed. I'm sorry. Pretty sure this thing's almost dead. From all the things that I've been doing here. Ah, no thank you. Yep. Done and dusted. Okay, so now we can hoover up all the stuff that we got hanging around down here. I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure what that button does. It does something. This is just stairs. Not seeing a whole lot else here, though. So I might as well just go to the next level, which always means a big hole. Don't read into that. Descending. Not loading. Descending. Got the hum of fluorescent lights. The Angel of Gluttony. Now, I hope for you that music isn't too loud, because for me it's kind of deafening. Kind of a bit much. If it's not deafening for you, I will not change it. Okay. So I can use blood bag here. Gotta be real careful here not to get overwhelmed. Parts, this isn't too overwhelming sound-wise, is it? Oh dear. So I've actually found you can cheese this boss really easy like this. And I totally will. Because if I go down there, I will get wrecked pretty quick. And I'm not a big fan of getting wrecked really quick. I will just keep on doing this and cheesing it. There we go. Big brain go bye-bye. Okay, still gotta deal with these, though. Okay, make sure I pick up all this stuff first. Get all this gold. Power grip. This is basically vaulting. Press spacebar to grab and climb up onto a ledge. Pretty sure that was everything. Just like this. Modern game mechanics. And that was the first quote-unquote angel. Which, if I'm correct, is the only angel that doesn't actually look humanoid. It was just a big brain. All of the rest of them look like they were originally some kind of humanoid at some point. So, intermission 1. Okay, here we have Lysander. Lysander? I'm sorry, I cut your face off. I'm glad to hear that you have already freed one of the angels. I knew you'd make it. Maybe you could save us all, include us. Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about with the Japanese translations not being great. I actually contacted the creator Doe Kuramori on Twitter. I can speak some Japanese. I sent him a message saying, "Hey, I could totally change your lines into English that would sound native," and he liked the comment, and he never said anything. So I guess he doesn't care that the English looks kind of sloppy. However, you will never destroy the sleeping god with your conventional firearms. I'm now restoring a relic, which you will be in need of when you confront the sleeping god. We all appreciate your devotion. I hope these supplies will help you in your quest. Walk in the light, Martyr. Okay. So now we see we have these things left over here. We got 3 blood bags and 3 O2 canisters. So what we can do, actually, since we're full now, we can sell 3 blood bags. 1, 2, 3. And 3 O2 canisters. 1, 2, 3. Since we were already maxed out, we can go pick them up now. Okay, I don't think I have enough. 2 points? Maybe they mean points? But even if it's points, I don't know what this means. 2 points, burst shear, metamagnum. I'm guessing that's the secondary fire for the metamagnum, which I don't really care about all that much. But not sure I really care for having any of this stuff. But one thing you can do. So, if you ever want, can't see it right now, but usually when I walked into here, you could see it. You know what? I'll just show you real quick, since there's really no one else in here. Might as well. So I'll go in here. This is the level I actually just did. But we are not going to do this whole level all over again. That would be silly. Act 1, Between Heaven and Earth. Consider this kind of an intermission. A little bit of a loophole, if you will. Okay, so here we are at the beginning here. Hang on. I'm going to go to return to the hub, so we can go back to the hub pretty much anytime we want. So every time we go back to the hub, you can actually go back to the hub, and all of the foods and all of the O2 canisters and all of the blood bags will be back, I believe. The hub. This guy's back. He's kind of in the way. I can pick all that up. And again, we have 3 blood bags, 3 O2 canisters. We can sell those. 3 blood bags. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can pick those up, and we could go do it again. Okay, but this guy's kind of in the way. But it's pretty easy gold. So if we wanted to, we could just continue to repeat that. Just go back into any level, really. Go into one level. Then go back to the hub. Stock up on stuff, and anything that you can't pick up because you're all maxed out, you can just sell whatever that leftover is for gold. Just a bit of a cheese, but this game is pretty unforgiving, so I'm fine with doing that, personally. Even when the easy mode tends to put you through your paces, I am perfectly fine with cheesing any means necessary. I'll only do it one more time here, though, so we can actually continue on with the game. Okay, so now we're full on everything. That means we can sell 3 foods, 3 O2 canisters, and 3 blood bags. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just go back. Then get them all. Then we're full again. Okay. We'll move on to the next one. The domain of Celeste. Which should be an L, but it's an R, because improper Japanese translation. Into the Citadel. So what is this Citadel proper, then? Is that what this means? They just throw you in right away. Starting area, already enemies. That's right. Right out of the frying pan into the fire. Okay, and we start out getting our SMGs. Kind of weak, honestly. I'm not the biggest fan of the SMG myself, personally. Don't really care for them. They're alright. In a pinch. Load, 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 load. Okay, we got someone waiting over here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. Okay, we can scale the area up here and hoover up all the gold. Okay, someone is seeing us. Hang on. One thing at a time. Hang on, hang on. Okay, hang on, hang on. Alright, chill out, chill out. Oh, that is not... Whoa, hang on. Yeesh, come on, come on. Stop. Die, please, thank you. Come on. Get dead. Thank you. Still got another one here. Man, really hard to do this from so far away. Rifle's terribly inaccurate. Alright, fine. I'll just go the conventional way. Fine, fine. I know there were some turrets as well. Okay. And one of you! I hate you guys. See how much it takes? Really gotta unload into these guys. Get too close. That will whittle away your health like nothing else. I missed. Ah, got him. Now these guys, real big pain if you let them be. Okay, that's one down. But sometimes it seems like enemies are really smart. They'll strafe and they'll avoid your shots. Sometimes they'll just stare at you and not attack at all. Yeah, I never know how they're gonna react. And you're done. Whoa, hi! Wow. that was a bit of a surprise. Just out of nowhere. Suddenly a big tank. Hang on, hang on. Luckily, he seems a little bit stuck. I'm fine with that. Can you be done, please? Thanks. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Arrivederci, hasta luego, etc., etc. Okay, now we got these guys. I actually feel like it's easier to aim with the pistol from the hip, quote-unquote, as compared to looking down sights. Who is shooting from where? You. Ow! I can't move! Whoa! It's like they were clipping into me and stopping me from moving. The ultimate attack. Just a second, just a second. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. Very courteous. Yeesh. Hi. Bye. They're really just very nice enemies, standing around waiting. Very nice of them. Meanwhile, our seller friend was just hanging out with an enemy, just chilling. So we still can't buy food from him yet. Eventually we will be able to. But not right now. See ya. Okay, for now we can go down. So we got our red key card over there. Money, money, money. Yeah, over up all that gold. Even though some of it's silver, it still counts as gold. Okay, got our red key card here. Okay, we're gonna want to get this ready. As soon as we open this up. That guy. That guy. Definitely do not want to hang out with that guy. He's a party ruiner. Really? Yes. You are a party ruiner. You ruin parties. Energy cells. What? That was odd. In any case, now we can go where he was. Not entirely sure what that does, but I pushed it. I'm drawing a blank as to what the next level was. Can't quite remember. What was it again? Ah, yeah, crawling around in the vents level, my favorite. Gotta have a crawling around in the vents level. And what vent would be complete without tiny little annoying enemy? Luckily, we can just stomp them to death. And you saw for a split second there, they're not just tiny blobs. They're tiny blobs with teeth. And yes, they do bite with them. So you don't want to mess with those little guys. They're not nice little guys. Okay, and then there's this one here. Here we have our pattern buffer. So if we die, we will be able to come back via there. Hopefully we will not need it. Ow! Nothing better than getting surprised with a face full of bullets around a corner. Nothing better. Okay, but we do know there are enemies over here, so we can just do this. Wow, really? Really now? Whatever. Whatever. Of course it hit the corner. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it? It says my shotgun shots are full, but these being here means I'm free to use shotgun shells for a while and get free ammo on the side. So let's do that. No. Man, they explode so hilariously. Not even funny. Except it's kind of funny. Okay, got some little blobs here. That's obviously a dead end. Let's check it out anyway. Yeah, there's a food. So let's eat a food so we can get a food. Hello. Goodbye. No. You are not biting me. Alright, let's head back now that we have our key card. Our green key card, so we can progress. Oh, we have a welcoming committee. Hello. You're dead? Hello. You're also dead. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Blunderbust. Oh dear. Don't really want any of that. Hurry up and die, please. I'd appreciate it a lot. Alright, come on, die, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Much appreciated. Now, these guys, not too bright. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. A lot of the times, no. Hi. Ow! You're shooting through a wall, that's cheating! You got blown to bits for that. Hey. There's no way to get through here, as we can see. Beep. So, we have to go through here. I don't know why I said it like that, but I said it like that. Okay, so now we are up here. Now we will get topside access to all of these areas. I didn't even know there was still someone up here. Get blunderbust. Blunderbust. Blund or bust. Nothing there. Something there but dead. Something there but dead. Same deal there and there. First inclination may be to shoot this because the first one we saw attacked us, but this is an empty one actually. So we are actually going to hoover up the rest of this stuff, including this, which I almost forgot about. And we are going to take control of the mech. Which is so cool. I love this section. There we go. This section is so much fun. I love it. This section is almost entirely in the mech. Which I'm all for, but it also means really high enemy count. There's gonna be some spray and pray here. There's a lot going on over here. Where am I getting shot from? You! Stop it. Stop. Thank you. Okay, also got some enemies way the heck back here, which we can take care of. This guy can't shoot us. Whoa. And sometimes the fire button gets stuck. Alright. Now we can continue on. Man, these guys stand no chance. I don't know why they think they can take me on. It's silly, really. Yeah, remember that guy? Remember that guy we first ran into the last level? That took a bunch of bullets, died immediately. Not even like a few shots. Already dead. Like tissue paper, really. Hey, where'd you come from? Quit that. Okay, now we got a bunch of stuff down here we can hoover up. Hoover up the armor. How did you survive? Who is shooting at me just now? I actually think I have enough jump jets to get up here. Yeah? Oh, that was you. It was stupid. You should have stayed quiet. You too, really. You could have lived. Okay. Got another one of these big guys over here. So you can just take pot shots. Okay. Also got to be very careful in this area. There's a lot of guys from up high taking pot shots. We take pot shots, they take pot shots, we all take pot shots. Just got to be careful. Got him. Just gotta figure out where the pot shots are coming from. Whoa. That guy was too stupid to be able to shoot over a ledge. Alright, you're done. Well, there's more people shooting from above, I know that. Just don't remember where. This music really gets the blood pumping. You might never guess, but this is actually free BGM. So usually when I find a game that I really like, I like to look up the soundtrack. I found out this was actually all pretty much free stuff that the author used. Which, I will not give him a bad rap for that. If it's good music choice, I don't mind. I actually like the music choice. Personally. Okay? And since our armor is kind of down low here, if we want, we can go switch to a new mech over here with full armor. And weapons all replaced, which is nice. But we do still need to go over here and take care of all the enemies in here. And miss them first, apparently. You ever wanted to kick someone so hard you just wanted to make them explode? Ah, that's this game. Oh, I need to eat. Okay, so now that we have the red key card, use our jump jets to run. Okay. Now we use the mech over here. This is a jump pad and it will launch us right over there. Yes, Yes, I was totally hugging that corner on purpose so the enemy could not shoot me. Did it on purpose. Totally admitting it. Yeah, this is the place I was thinking of earlier. Where they're just shooting from every which-a-where. There's still someone over here somewhere. I don't even know if I can reach up there. Can I? I can. Okay. But was there any point to doing that? Why? Why would I do that? Why am I up here? And I guess there's a few things I can look at. Some energy. Don't want to go too crazy though, because again, if I fall, I lose all my progress. I have to start from the very beginning. We don't want to do that. Okay. So let's continue. Good thing about these ledges and any enemies that are around, you can make quick work of them. Well, I tried to kick her off, but she just exploded instead. Okay, here we get the game's sniper rifle, the whale gun. Which, interestingly enough, you'd think that since you get it here, you use it here. Nope. Such is not the case. I guess we could use it here. But we're not going to. This guy will just come over here, show you his arm, and be like, hey, you can kill me. That's what I'm gonna do. Totally fine with doing things that way. Totally fine with it. I think that's it. Pretty sure. And down we go. Descending. Fluorescent lights again. Ah! I didn't reload. Stop. Stop. Ow. There's quite a few enemies over there. Do that. That only killed one of them? Really? Alright, come get it. Come get it. Come get it. You! Take that. Being all twitchy. Hoover up all the stuff up here. Don't need that. Do need that. Okay, got some enemies to the left here. Okay, activate the pattern buffer in case the worst happens and we die. Ooh, a food. Thank you. I love having foods. One of my favorite things. Okay, and what's this? Apparently something I already had. Whoa, you! Don't be here! You ruin everything! Get lost! Lady? Nothing to really get from here. How about here, then? Oh, it's the cellar! What are you buying? Are we buying anything? We do have a lot of gold. Buy some scout armor. We can only get one, though. Only one. Let's see, we can increase our scope. I think I want that. Might be helpful to have some rockets. We have some rifle ammo. Wow. 200 gold for only 25 bullets. That is rough. I thought the world economy was bad right now. Yeesh. Oh. I'm just back here. Okay. Whoa, no thank you. He just blew himself up. Sorry, she blew herself up. Sexism in games. She blew herself up. Speaking of getting blown up. Way. What was this next one? I'm not recalling. Descending. I know this music. Yes, the Angel of Sloth. This is such an interesting boss fight. I love it. Okay, so got all this. Which we can top up. Good idea to top up food. But everything else that's left over can sell 3 blood bags, 3 O2 canisters, and 2 foods. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then we go and pick all of them up. Okay, so here is our first angel. This is the Sloth Angel, the first humanoid type enemy that we have. You see, she's blinking, looking at us. She's like got some cybernetic whatever here, some rib cage spine stuff here. In any case, we gotta take out all these guys. But the author of this game thought about it first. This is an invisible wall. So we're not taking advantage of that like we did with the brain. Don't know why that wasn't available with the brain. Anyway, let's go down, take care of these guys. Our first inclination may be to attack the boss. We'll notice the boss is not attacking us. So we'll just go... We can actually talk to her. Celeste. Celeste. I guess you're the one Lysander sent to us to end this nightmare. Sorry for this rough reception. She's actually... quite polite. Shoot me before they send reinforcements. I won't let my soul be taken over by that false god. Just do what you have to do. So it's actually kind of bittersweet here, because you say, go ahead, shoot me. I don't want to be brainwashed. It kind of sucks. But the moment you try, which you have to, trust me, I tried. It's like, I don't want to shoot her. She looks nice and she's friendly, but this is the leaving area. You can't do it until she's dead. So you gotta kill her, unfortunately. So I tried everything I could, but there was no way. But as soon as you start to attack her, enemies will start to show up. Let it be said, I do not want to do this. I don't want to do it. I don't want to, but I have to. So they're basically saying, no, we want to keep her around so we can brainwash her. You can't kill her, we want to brainwash her. We're going to try to keep our distance as much as possible. Ignore the little guys. Okay. So, fortunately, and... You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Did the game just crash? I think the game just crashed. Really now? Unbelievable. Really? That's how it is, huh? Alright. The game just crashed. Okay. What? Photosensitivity warning? Hang on. This ain't right. Alright, please pardon the scuff. I have to restart the game. So, one moment. There we go. Okay, let me start it back up. And even though I just beat the boss, it's incredibly unfortunate. I just beat the boss. Now I gotta do it again. That is one of the criticisms of the game. It's a good game. A lot of people like it. Good boomer shooter. Is this showing up? Yes, yes it is. Okay. Alright, let's continue with our quest. And I'm sure it did not save our progress from beating the boss, so we gotta do that all over again. Fun times. Okay, so we will top off again. And sell stuff like we did earlier. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Go back, get our stuff. Okay, we'll go down, take care of these guys again. Oh, it saved! Okay. It did save. That was nice of the game. I really thought I had to do that all over again, but I guess not. That was nice of it. I really didn't think it would save that. I thought I'd have to do that all over again. At least it saved that I killed the boss. I guess we were spared a little bit of heartache, because when I first beat that boss on my own playthrough, it's kind of sad, because you like see all of her parts all broken up here, and you see her face and her cold dead eyes. It's really quite unsettling. That you have to kill her, and she says, "Please kill me." It's a little disturbing. That's just kind of how this game is. Okay, and then we'll be moving on to intermission here. Okay, intermission 2. Nice calming music. We'll talk to Lysander again. I see you are making great progress, Martyr. 2 of the 7 guardian angels are already, with no A here, freed. Also, the relic, a fruit of ephemeral, is nearly complete. A fruit of ephemeral what? Maybe you want to say an ephemeral fruit. I wish I could get the relic with my own hand. Take these supplies. I'm looking for you again. 010101 hashtag. So there's some foreshadowing there. So he starts to lose his mind as well. Okay, so actually you can choose to go anywhere you like. Go to 2. Go to 3. Domain of Karkonen. But in any case, that's going to do it for this time. Been playing for about 2 hours. So if anyone wants to join in on the next time that I continue this game, there's still 5 more acts, because we just did 1 and 2. There's still 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to go. So we've still got a ways to go. So if you want to join me for the rest of this game, then feel free to, if you're watching this video. I hope anyone watching this has a great week, and I hope to see you next time. So without further ado, see you next time. Bye-bye.